From snowy St. Paul, Minnesota, this is John Shannon, the Redneck Cabbie. Thank you for joining me today. So Saturday night, the wife decides, well actually she decided before this, we'd bought tickets for Christmas. She wanted to go see Carlos Mencia, who was playing at the Treasure Island Casino, just hour south of St. Paul. And I was a little hesitant at first. I mean, these tickets were $70 a piece. I have a hard time spending $70 to go see a name act in concert or whatnot. But I will say that the Treasure Island Casino, it's a nice venue, brand new venue out there, and he packed them in. And I didn't know what to expect. I guess before going to this show, I really wasn't a big Carlos Mencia fan. My wife was. She watched his Mind of Mencia show on Comedy Central all the time. I wasn't the biggest of fans, but you know what the heck? It was a night out. I thought we'd definitely enjoy ourselves. Folks, I got to tell you, Carlos Mencia right now may be the funniest comedian alive today. My God, folks, I have not laughed this hard, or that hard, in recent memory. Last time I laughed that hard is when I looked at myself naked in a full-length mirror, and that was more like crying. But no, this man was extremely funny. It was a fun time. He's a very poignant comedian. He addresses very irreverent about racial humor. He's very quick to get on just about every race, creed, religion, sexual preference. He didn't leave any stone unturned, if you will. He even picked on fat rednecks at one point and two. So, and you know, hey, if I can't laugh at myself, then there's something really wrong with this world. And you know what? That brings me to kind of the point here. The one thing that, if he had a message with all of this, and we realize that this is stand-up comedy, and a lot of this is just that, it's comedy. You know, it's designed to make people laugh. But you know something? I still think he was absolutely right. He made a point of saying this in the show on a couple of different occasions. You know, people take themselves too serious. You know, laughter is one of the best medicines there is in the world. I guess he mentioned there was some scientific study that apparently those people that, you know, that have laughter in their lives have less issues with aching aching muscles and different pains and what have you. And you know, I tell you, he wasn't completely correct, because when I got out of that show, my throat was so sore from laughing and just continued. I couldn't laugh any longer. And he put on a really good show. And after the show, I guess other comedians do this, other performers. But you know, he stood out in the hallway and greeted every single fan that wanted to come by and greet him and have an autograph signed. You know, of course he was out selling T-shirts and CDs and Polaroid pictures taken, and the thing it was very, but he was very genuine. I mean, I guess, you know, the thing is you know, people, once they ran out of the Polaroid film, and they sold out every CD, they sold out all the T-shirts. The guy that was taking the picture ran out of film, and he would still pose there for people who wanted to take pictures with their cell phones and what have you. He autographed our tickets. I tell you, it was a great time. You ever get a chance to see this guy, you will laugh your ass off. I don't care what kind of background you're from. I don't care if you're a black, white, Mexican, Asian, redneck, preppy. I haven't heard that term used in a while. I don't care who you are. You go see this show, you will laugh your ass off. I enjoyed it. I'd go back and see him in a minute. Plan to go out and pick up his CD here when I get a chance. Folks, that's all I got for now. Thanks for joining me. I got to get out here and try to drive cab in this wonderful winter wonderland out here. So, have a great one. This is John Shannon, the Redneck Cabbie. Adios.